It's Madden NFL 23. And here's the pick artist himself, Trayvon Diggs.
And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the Green Bay Packers. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Cowboys in this matchup. It's a relatively balanced offense. The next-gen stats kind of bear that out. What do you think they'll be looking to do in this one?
I think it'll be exactly what you just talked about. They'll want to be balanced on offense, which means to them, they'll want everyone involved. See if they can get some one-on-ones in the passing game. Maybe identify some situation where they can swing the ball to the backs in space. Even find some spots where they just want to play some old-fashioned power football. As one of the most successful coaches in the league told us once, the definition of balanced offense, that means you can do what you want when you want to, not necessarily just running it 50% of the time and throwing it the same percentage.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. They're led out by last season's comeback player of the year. In his third season now, it's Joe Burrow.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Finding more on the out route for the completion. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. To throw again on second down. Burrow, they'll set up the screen here to Akers. 4 yards the pickup, first down. A lot of storylines in this matchup. The Packers have had the upper hand. They've won 5 of the last 6 meetings. You think about the Dez Bryant game in the playoffs and the catch, no catch controversy. But, of course, the news here, the return. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Packers. Rondale Moore, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So out come the Cowboys under head coach Mike McCarthy. They'll be led out by Deshaun Watson. Of course, he won a national title at Clemson and already has 3 Pro Bowls under his belt in the National Football League.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it in the middle of the schedule. On 2nd and 11 now. Watson. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. 2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. 18 of them. Watson. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. The Cowboys at 5-3 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open boot fell.
And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now it's Watson. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he will have a Cowboys first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Here's Watson. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Watson. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Watson now to throw. This one caught by Kittle. Touchdown! George Kittle from 21 yards away. And the Cowboys are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. On for the extra point try, Andrew Mevis. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it all ends with a George Kittle touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
On one, ready?
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
After the interception, here's Watson. Throw out wide to Walker. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. 7-7, our score after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. 6 yards left on 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson, and he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Back to throw, Watson. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Walker will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Walker once more. And this time he'll run into a wall right at the 4-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. From the gun, here's Watson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Deshaun Watson, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. They're ready to kick it off. Here's Mevis. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And some space here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Here we go.
And they go play action now. Burrow. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 17-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Here's Burrow. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Rondale Moore with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. On 1st down, Watson. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw is Watson. He completes this to Walker. So the completion good for just 3. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Now Watson. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he will have a Cowboys first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Watson looks to throw again. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
Holding offense.
So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
That takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. Yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packers with a football here late in this first half.
Here we go.
As they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. Now Burrow on first down. And he's got the hook up to Moore. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
On 1, ready?
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Burrow will throw. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up 2nd down. Burrow looking to pass. Wilson's got it complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And Burrow going to throw again. He's got the connection to Moore. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. So we've hit halftime all even at halftime over. No problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun 2nd half, because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the 2nd half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And they're going to speed things up here. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big 2nd half.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. On second down, it's Walker. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Back to Walker on first down. And he's got some space here. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Gonna need something special here on third and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? Looking to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 26. The gun, Walker with it. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's first and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Here's Walker. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ken Walker with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. This one's caught. And it stretches their lead up to 8. They're ready to kick it off. Here's Mevis. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Well, there's the always dangerous Rondale Moore. He and this offense ready to begin the upcoming series. He's having a day here in quarter number 3. Over 100 yards, couple touchdowns. Every receiver's hope for when they head into that game in the National Football League.
And his team is loving what he's giving them. Of course, the yardage is terrific, but I think it's what you mentioned, the 2 touchdowns. That's the big one because he's paying off his results downfield.
And still more time here, third quarter. We'll see what else he has in store for us. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. They'll run on first down with Akers. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs, even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
11, 11, 11, 11, 11, MT, 11, 11, 11, 11, MT.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 26. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Throwing quickly to Wilson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8, so logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the...
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Joe Burrow keeping it himself from 7 yards out. And the Packers have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted to tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. This taken in at the goal line. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Dallas offense set for this next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Watson's throw complete there to Smith. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. On the counter, it's Walker. And he'll be brought down with the first down after a gain of about 11 as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Walker with another carry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Straight ahead, Walker. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Now Watson going to sneak it, and he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. With Walker. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. And they'll send a slot in motion left. Slot man moves right. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. 76 yards rushing for him now as he's toted it 21 times. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
On the handoff, this is Walker. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation. But just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come and have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
They're ready to kick it off. Here's Mevis. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.